My brothers and sisters, you are now watching The Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need. And I hope you enjoy the video.
You have to excuse her brother. Her brother just finished watching a whole bunch of that GTA 5 gameplay, and listen, man, that GTA 5 will almost be inside of a sweet breath. Anyways, as we all know, Grand Theft Auto 5 releases tomorrow. For that PS3, for that Xbox 360, and more importantly than that, my brothers and sisters, that Wii U. So Grand Theft Auto 5 comes out tomorrow, and I'm going to the midnight release in this sucker. Okay, and just greatness, dude. Greatness known as Grand Theft Auto. We have been salivating at the mouth over this game for the past, what, I don't know, 5 months, ever since they showed off like the very first trailer. Listen, okay, Grand Theft Auto 5, relationships, ain't nobody got time for that, okay? Relationships, they're done, okay? Social life, it's done, okay? The outside world, it's done, okay? Grand Theft Auto 5 is all that a brother will be doing the moment I get it inside of a sweet brother's hands, okay? Anyways, I've been watching a couple of game reviews. I've watched a couple, you know, now that Grand Theft Auto 5 is like a day away, the game reviews are starting to roll in and hit the internet. I've watched Games Radar's review. I've watched Rev3 Games, Adam Sessler's review. I've watched IGN's review. I've watched GameSpot's review. And you know, I mean, for the most part, Grand Theft Auto 5 is getting like 10 out of 10, 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 high 9, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, high. It's just like this game, okay, is receiving great score after great score. But for some reason, and our brother cannot just grasp his mind around this reason, but for some reason, this new era of gaming that we are in today, for some reason, someone please explain this to me, why it seems like a game has to receive either a 9.5 or a 10 for it to be labeled a good game. I don't know what's the deal, but I come from a different era of gamers. Like, I'm still that type of dude to where if I already have my mind set that, you know, I want, you know, a game, you know, I'm getting it. Like, no matter what a game reviewer says, no game review is going to make me change my mind on a game that I already know I want. And it seems like, for some reason, gamers let game reviews, have such a huge impact, you know, on what they think about the game, if they're going to get the game or not. And I don't understand it, okay? And this leads me in to GameSpot's review. Okay, so GameSpot, they gave Grand Theft Auto 5 a 9 out of 10, okay? Good score, right? Yes, I know, shocking, right? A 9 out of 10 still means the game is good. Yes, I know, shocking. So, you know, but like I said, for some reason it seems like games have to receive a 9.5 or higher for it to be labeled a good game. And if you go to GameSpot's review and you look at the amount of dislikes and the comments, I'm not even still sure if the comments section is up, but Carolyn Petit, she reviewed Grand Theft Auto 5 on GameSpot. And if you don't know, Carolyn Petit, she's a a transgender. You know, she used to be a brother, and now she's a sister. And you know, I got no problem with that. You know, as far as when it comes to sexuality, I have no issue with, you know, gays, transgenders, I don't have a problem with any of that stuff. You know, I'm not into that stuff, but you know, I'm not gonna say what's right and what's wrong. You know, so I don't got no problem with that. You know, but the comment section on that video, Jesus, some of the most hateful, cruel, disturbing comments I've ever seen in this gaming community, okay? And it just puts a bad image on gamers, you know, and you know, I don't want to be misrepresented. So that's why I feel like I wanted to do a video about this. First off, 9 out of 10 is still a good score, okay? I don't know where this whole thing came from to where if you get a 9 or lower, it means the game is bad. I don't know where that came from, but a 9 out of 10 is still a good score. But you know, let me, you know, look at it from both perspectives, okay? Let's look at it from the gamer's perspective first, okay? Carolyn Petit, as mentioned, she's a transgender. And for the most part, she didn't have any problem with Grand Theft Auto 5. She did not mention like not one thing she disliked, except for the way that females were portrayed in the world of Grand Theft Auto 5. She said they're nothing but hookers and prostitutes and deadbeat moms and you know, just women that have nothing going for themselves, you know. And I think at the end of the day, that's the reason why Carolyn Petit gave Grand Theft Auto 5 a 9, because of the way that females were portrayed in the game. And from the gamer's perspective, I see where the dislike, not what they're saying, but as far as the dislike of the review, I see where they're coming from. Because in my opinion, you should never, you know, let your own morals or feelings get in the way of you reviewing the game. Like, don't ever let, you know, your feelings get involved with the overall score you give to a game. But at the same time, you should be able to express your opinion on a game. You know, if everyone didn't have an opinion and everyone was doing reviews on games, we would all see the same score over and over again. If people were not allowed to express their opinion, you would see the same score, and then there's no point of doing game reviews because everyone is going to say the same thing. So, you know, I get it from Carolyn's perspective, and I get it from the gamer's perspective. But as far as what the gamers are saying in the comment section, that junk is uncalled for. And I'm not even going to lie. I did laugh at some comments, but I would never intentionally say some of the stuff they're saying to intentionally hurt someone. Like, I would never do that. And it's sad to see what gamers are saying, and I could bet my left testicle that none of these people saying this stuff would say it to Carolyn's face in real life. They just wouldn't do it, and it's sad to see stuff like this go on today. But the point is, because I don't want to spend too much time on this, the point is, do not let game reviews, you know, have such a huge impact on you know, if you want if don't let game reviews have such a huge impact on you deciding to get the game or not. And if a game that you like doesn't get the score that you feel it deserves, because that's what it seems to be like, especially with these Grand Theft Auto 5 fanboys. It's like, you gave Grand Theft Auto 5 a 9 out of 10? Oh no, screw that. It's like they immediately start just typing. I don't get it, you know? If you already have your mind set on a game, what's the problem? Get the game. It's for you to enjoy, okay? So let's just leave it there, because I can talk for days on that, but I don't really like seeing what's going on with that situation. And Carolyn Petit, she still did a good review. So, saying that, I also want to say, as mentioned, I will be going to that midnight release in this sucker, okay? And I will be doing video for that. I'm not sure how that will turn out because people want this unboxing to be as epic as my Last of Us unboxing. I don't know. I don't know what will happen, you know, because I don't have a script or nothing like that. I just simply do things, you know. But so I will be going to the midnight release for that GTA 5, okay? And last but not least, if you didn't hear, word on the street is a brother got his own GTA 5 crew. That's just word on the street. No, but our brother did create his own Grand Theft Auto 5 crew. I have some members already in the group. My crew is called Silent But Deadly, just like my farts. Silent But Deadly, that's the clan name I've been rolling with since SOCOM 2. That's been my clan name in SOCOM 2. And I was like, you know what, let me bring back this whole clan thing. Because ever since maybe like the SOCOM days, I really haven't really been into clans like that. So, but with this Grand Theft Auto 5 and how I think that online is going to be, I was like, I have to make a crew. So if you want to roll with the bread and that Silent But Deadly, okay, leave it in the comment section and stuff like that. And you know, it should be fun, you know. Follow me on Twitter and Facebook and stuff like that. I'll leave those in I'll leave those in the links below. I will also leave my crew to my Grand Theft Auto 5 clan in the link below. And I'm sorry, I just had to take off my shirt because I was just watching all this Grand Theft Auto 5 gameplay, and I was just like, oh my goodness, take me now. So, but Grand Theft Auto 5 is here. But the last thing I want to say before I end off this video, for the gamers out there that have been saying all these hateful things to Carolyn Petit, and just for all the gamers that, you know, put so much attention on these game reviews today. First off, for the gamers that have been saying all the mean things to Carolyn Petit, I can guarantee you my left testicle, which is very important to a Bretha, okay? I can guarantee you would not say that stuff to her face. I could bet money on that, okay? So first off, for anyone that's been leaving all those hateful comments towards her, you really, like, look in the mirror and look at yourself. Like, that's not even cool, first off. But so I think gamers today, they need to, you know, check themselves on the things they say. You know, I mean, I know it's the internet and you really can't control it, but some stuff is crossing the line, you know, and I don't want to see that happen to no one. And for the gamers who put so much attention on these game reviews today, dude, if you want a game, get it. like don't take game reviews with a grain of salt. If you're not sure about something in the game, then look at a game review to help you. But don't let a score that someone give a game, you know, persuade you into getting the game or not. I just don't see it. I just don't see how some gamers have that mindset. But saying that Grand Theft Auto 5, my body is so ready right now.